Hi everyone. How much protein do you think you need in order to achieve optimal weight loss? My name is Liab Sosa. I am a trained medical doctor who is working now as a quantum health coach. We help men in their 40s and 50s fix and understand their metabolism with lifestyle precision coaching. Now, according to the US dietary guideline, the recommended dietary allowance is zero point 0.8 grams of protein per body weight. So, in case the concern is actually loss of lean muscle mass. So the recommended daily allowance of zero point 0.8 grams per kilogram is the minimum amount to avoid the loss of lean muscle mass. So, as you know, guys, I am analytical and inquisitive. So, these statements have to make sense and also survive our scrutiny. So, in this calculation of kilograms per body mass of weight, is it your current weight versus your ideal body weight? Because that will make a big difference. If you are carrying excess weight, then the calculation could be misleading, which could lead to large amounts of protein, much more than you can actually digest. So let's keep that in mind and be mindful about it. So it has to be the amount of protein according to your ideal body weight. Now, so that I have a little problem with that equation right there. Now, let's talk about muscle mass gain. And that is actually a process that involves optimal levels of testosterone and specifically, amino acids like BCAAs. They act like cellular messengers to tell the muscle grow, right? And also to create new cells as results of some kind of muscle activation with movement that doesn't necessarily have to be lifting weights. It could be different modalities. Sorry. So the message is that we also on top of the BCAAs, we also need insulin. We need an insulin spike, and we also need growth hormone, and this usually happens at sleep. So, like growing muscle mass, the message, the message to come down to the actual message is that nutritional proteins is not the only factor, the only factor determining growth of lean muscle mass. So the zero point 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight is a good reference value that can be adjusted according to how the person's gut is functioning, how your gastrointestinal tract is actually processing proteins. Does that matter? I think it does. What is the body composition goal? Do you want to lose weight and preserve muscle mass, or do you want to do something else? So, here we are talking about weight loss, and because we are kind of in a gray zone where it all depends on what side we analyze it from and what are our interests, I suggest eating all food groups, and I like to remain flexible according to the person's preference. So, in a session with me, I would probably suggest that you eat at least 25% of your serving plate surface, and that should be protein. So, it's a quarter. But if you have been overeating animal proteins, I may suggest to take a break and make a switch afterwards to clean sources of animal protein. And this is another source of controversy in this matter. And it is because vegetarian and vegan movements, they are often driven by ethical reasons towards the environment, towards animal rights, towards for religious reasons as well. So for some people, it could be for other totally different reasons like taste or texture rejection. Others say that they cannot digest it, but It is unusual to hear that somebody is not eating meat because it, worsens some kind of medical condition other than maybe gout, which is an excess in uric acid. But then we have to do a review, and maybe that's one of those people, that's one of those persons who may be eating inappropriately high amounts of protein, and maybe they don't have that possibility, and that could be the reason why they end up in trouble, right? So the issue with proteins from vegetable sources versus animal sources is really the proportion of carbohydrates versus protein that comes with that grain. So the issue is that there's more when you're eating mostly your protein from vegetable sources. You're eating more carbs with your proteins, and there's no way that you can avoid that. So it can make you store some more fat. And I grew up in an island where we eat lots of rice and beans, and I can tell you that doesn't lead to a lean body composition. Sorry. So the other issue is the amino acids composition is not complete. In a vegetable source protein, you're going to be missing choline, carnitine, methionine, and these are really important for the functioning of the nervous system, muscle metabolism, and cardiovascular health. So, circling back to the question, do we need protein if we want to lose weight? Yes, and it is not about a number. It depends on what you need and also what you like. You know, so it's actually very flexible. If that's about it. If you like this content, please like my page at Sosa Life Coach and join our Facebook community. We have a cool challenge coming by the end of this month, and we would love to have you. So I will see you tomorrow. We're going to be talking about some more nutritional stuff. See you. Bye.